On this week's Tower Babble podcast, it's another film club episode, and guess what? I'm making this one public again as we continue to mea culpa for the time off we took. We have refined the formula a bit here, and I think it's a good one, and we're going to continue to refine things a bit as we go forward, but we're going to be talking about the noir, sci-fi thriller, Proto-Matrix movie, Dark City, Alex Proyas directed film, on this episode. So join Matt and I as we dive in and swap memories or something as we talk about Dark City. Enjoy. Welcome to another ToB Film Club. As always, I'm Julian Mush. I'm joined by Matt Tork.
Hello.
And we're going to be talking about Dark City, the 1998 noir thriller sci-fi, I guess. How would you describe it?
Yeah, I guess that would pretty much be it.
Here's what IMDb calls it: a cyberpunk fantasy mystery sci-fi thriller. So close enough, I guess. This is a rated R film. Came out in 1999. It's an hour and 40 minutes long. We watched the director's cut version, or at least I watched the full director's cut. You saw some of the director's cut.
What your plan was and what my plan was. Or what I actually
very
did.
different. But to be fair, we had the same plan originally.
Yeah.
And then they diverged due to timing conflicts. Yeah.
Today at work, I read the first 88 pages.
Hard at work.
Hard at work.
Yeah, hard at work.
I pretended like I was working, and I read the first 88 pages.
How long does that take? How long does it take you to read that many pages of the script?
It's not that bad. It took, I had to break it up a bit because I had some work to do. But this one was a little tricky to read too, because you're like, what is going on in this movie?
Right.
There's a lot of visual
descriptions.
Yeah, we were like, this isn't making any sense. But
right.
So I only read the first 88 of 144 pages of the 1992 script.
Yeah, but that's half. So that's pretty good. So, okay, yeah. So just for some context, I was going to get into this later with the tidbits. But he originally wrote this movie way back in 92. He was thinking about it when he was making The Crow. And they had come up with a script that mentioned a lot of the things that the aliens could do, but didn't show it because they didn't think they were going to have the budget. And then when they got more budget, they had Goyer come in and add in some of the action scenes and some of the other visual effects stuff to do a rewrite. And that so much of the script that he originally wrote isn't the final.
No, that 92 script was, I was getting mad that we were having to watch this movie because I'm like, this is the worst. Like, it was so bad. Like you said, there was obviously that was in mind then, no budget, because he just wrote things like, okay, he's going down a hallway here and some stuff's happening. Not like that, but it was just like, this is pathetic. I'm like, why am I reading this? And then on my page, I'm like, oh, there's a PDF here for a 96 script. Right. So then I read the first 50 pages of that script, which were instantly better and read like an actual movie, but completely different from the 92 script.
Right.
And then when I watched some of the film, there was a little bit that was different, but nothing crazy. But from that 92 script to this film, or night and day difference.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think what we're going to do, so I'll back up even further, which is to say the original plan was to add a little bit more structure to the film club episodes, which fair. So I had proposed we do each 3 burning questions. That's name is still in development. We're coming up with a better segment name for that. But 3 burning questions.
Itching questions?
3, please visit your doctor to get a prescription to take care of that questions.
PhD questions.
Yeah. What does PhD stand for?
I don't know. Physical doctor.
Okay.
Probably
cool.
not.
Yeah, that sounds right. So can't you because you have your PhD in anything?
I don't know. I just off the top of my head, I think that's what I went with.
Post something doctorate.
Yeah, probably.
Anywho, so I have seen the whole movie. Fortunately, hey, so nice timing on this. And by the way, I do want to watch this eventually for Film Club, but this movie came out on 4K special edition earlier in the year in April, and then came out in wide release 4K, semi-wide release 4K by Arrow Video in November, like this month. So we got to see that version. So I don't know how, like, you have a 4K TV, right?
I do. Yeah, I do.
So I was really happy with the quality of this 4K remaster, I guess, ultimately. It's so dark. Like, the movie is so black all the time.
Dark City.
That it was like really helpful to have the HDR, like all the additional color grading and stuff that they did to really make the colors pop and the darkness really like sink in without having like a lot of graininess. It looks really, really good, I will say, for a movie from 1998 with kind of pretty rudimentary, I would say, effects. Like, for instance, I would say we're going to compare this movie to The Matrix a lot, or at least I will. And it does in, history refers to this movie as like a Proto-Matrix movie. But The Matrix has much better effects than this movie does. But they only came out a year apart. So, take that for what it's worth. Obviously, different budgets, etc. So yeah, really happy to see this in 4K. And then the other movie that's coming out that just came out on 4K this month that I want to see, my girlfriend's like has a connection to it for some reason, which is Murder in the First, which is like a thriller court drama from the 90s that I'm not sure why it was remastered in 4K to begin with at all, but apparently it's released in the UK in 4K, and I want to find that. And then maybe
should that be the next watch?
I'm not confident I'll be able to get a copy of that by middle of December.
Okay,
besides, we should probably
ask for it for Christmas.
yeah. Good luck. We should, in fact, for next month. I don't know if you picked something already.
I haven't yet, but we can.
Typically, we try to do a holiday movie that we haven't seen before.
We should do a holiday one.
Or we do two movies, which is like a holiday movie, a bonus, and a regular one. But we'll figure that out by the end of this. So I guess the question, and so I normally this would go, let me ask you your overall thoughts on this movie, which I will give you in a moment. But I'm curious what your overall thoughts of the concept of the story is based on what you read and what you've seen. You did watch some of it, so
I did.
Curious.
I watched about 30 minutes of it and then jumped back to a couple scenes that I wanted to see.
From the script that you'd read?
From both scripts. I didn't see how the script ended in either script, but
okay.
I'm going to finish it because I want to see how different they were.
Yeah.
I didn't get a crazy Matrix vibe. Like, there's obviously some stuff, but I read some comments and it was just like, this is hardcore like Matrix ripped this off. And I was like,
I mean, it's hard to have them ripped it off when they literally came out a year apart.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. But I don't know. Just very weird, and
weird is the biggest one. It is
weird.
This is
it's
an
just
odd
weird.
Yeah.
Like the black goo coming out of them, and everything's just, I don't know. Needle right in the middle of the forehead.
Needle in the middle of the forehead is a very crazy idea. I will say this: the idea of implanting memories is a cool concept.
Yeah,
but
Inception,
right?
It's
Totally,
Inception.
That is totally Inception.
Meets Dude, Where's My Car with the Continuum Transfunctioner. That's the vibe I got. Where it's like this is borderline like.
Wait, how is it, Dude? Where's my car?
From the people coming after him with the Continuum Transfunctioner.
Right, okay,
those little alien people.
Right.
Yeah, mixed with Inception and then I guess Matrix. But
I got, so for me,
and a little movies. Blade Runner.
I was Blade Runner for me.
Yeah,
and also a little bit Minority Report.
Yeah.
Both are noir movies, so that makes some sense. This is clearly noir inspired. They're like, we wanted this to be like Maltese Falcon, etc. So I think that comes through, obviously. And then like, there's this really funny quote about like how he's like, he's like, Alex Proyas wanted the film to look real, not highly theatrical like Tim Burton's Batman from '89, which he mentioned by name. He wanted to feel like a documentary that had been filmed in the real world. As much naturalistic lighting as possible was used, even though the entire film takes place at night. Street lamps were used as much as possible for the exterior scenes. But for me, I don't think that's achieved at all, because the very first thing I thought of was Batman '89, because it's got this like big gothic, almost surreal or hypernatural look to it.
Yeah, all the buildings look ridiculous in this movie.
But that's on purpose,
I know, but
right? So, but it's weird.
Just not real.
Okay, I do have big questions. I'll get to that as we get into the burning questions. But before, I just want to quickly mention So we watched the director's cut. The main difference is that the director's cut removes the opening voiceover narration from the theatrical version. So
okay.
This is a case of the studio interference situation, classic studio interference, where they're like, this is too complicated. You should really explain what's going on. Very Blade Runner-esque in that way. Like, we're just going to narrate some stuff.
Well, I feel like, what's the character's name? Oh yeah, Murdoch.
Yeah.
Could have just been like narrating on his own, like Sin City-ish.
Right. Very noir. Could have went more noir, but they went with the doctor.
They should have went with that
instead as the narrator. Like they
I don't know if you want to get casting now, but like
Kiefer Sutherland.
Kiefer should have just been the star of the movie.
He's so weirdly cast in this movie as this like extremely off-putting
like
doctor.
Almost comical.
He's doing this voice where he like does these big breaths in between all of his sentences, and it's really weird.
It felt like very like Jekyll and Hyde-ish or like Frankenstein. There's something where it's just like,
well, yeah, he's got like the mad scientist.
He's got the
look.
little limp, and he's just like, it's.
I think they even call him a mad scientist.
Well,
or
he's
whatever.
got. Why does he even have a lab coat on in this world? Like,
I don't
like. Why does he have a lab coat on?
Okay, yeah, no, so okay, so I'll come back to what I was mentioning before, which is this like idea of implanting memories, which is cool. But then they also introduce this idea of it's like this chemistry that
one
Dr.
part this,
Schraber does.
one part childhood trauma, mixed with a little bit of whatever he says.
Yeah, exactly.
You're like, this is,
but like that makes if these people already have the ability to like manipulate reality, right? These aliens. Why is it not just why can't we just go another step forward and say, okay, they can implant memories into people's minds? Why do we need the chemistry part of it to work? Like he feels like such a superfluous character. Like he has this great moment. There's a great moment at the back half of the movie where he injects his own memories into John Murdoch's head, and then he's like, "You must be wondering why I'm appearing in all your memories," which is a little bit on the nose, I will admit, but it gives him the ability to like control his powers or whatever, which is cool.
Yeah, that part was actually kind of sweet.
Yeah, when he's like flashing back through his memories and he's in all of them, it's cool. But that's the only cool thing that happens with the
his
whole
character.
Movie. Well, well, there's other cool stuff. I would admit there's other cool stuff.
No, but especially with his character, with Kiefer's character.
Yeah, with Kiefer Sutherland's character.
But like, it's just like, I don't know. I felt like he could have been the nobody, the actor, and then Kiefer should have been the star, the main character.
Yeah, I mean, you could easily swap roles.
They could have
Rufus Sewell could have been the doctor,
or they just had an old doctor, like William Hurt in that role.
Well, I don't know because Hurt's so good as the detective.
He was pretty good.
Yeah,
but yeah.
So, and then lastly on the 4K UHD, like I said, it came out. It was released by Arrow Video this year. If you go to avforums.com, they do review kind of like 4K re-releases. Okay. They gave this 4K a 10 out of 10 in terms of its like
the actual 4K,
the actual disc, and it's like in its presentation and stuff. So yeah, here I'll just give here's the blurb on the video quality. Dark City has been restored by Arrow Films and is presented in its original aspect ratio of 2.39:1. Both theatrical version and the director's cut are presented in 4K resolution in HDR10 and Dolby Vision. The original 35mm camera negatives were scanned in 4K 16-bit resolution at Warner Brothers Motion Pictures Imaging. A 2K master was sourced for the sections that unique to the director's cut version. The film was restored in 4K resolution and color graded by Duplatech. The new restored master of Dark City has been approved by the director of photography, Darius Wolski. All material sourced for this new master were made available by Warner Brothers. So this is like a true scan of the original negatives to create this, and it shows. It's a great 4K remaster. So here's my position: we should only rewatch movies that have been released in 4K.
Hey, that could work. That could work.
Yeah. I don't know. These are our soft rules, obviously. Okay, so here's my overall thoughts. Like I said, extremely noir. We talked about the Blade Runner connections to me. Part of that is like the not understanding who you are idea. Yeah. The foot chases. I love a foot chase. There's a lot of foot chases in this movie, although I don't know if they're like necessarily executed that well. There's one really cool part where like a stairwell is like stretched on him, and then there's like a building is like rising up as he's hanging out of this like skyscraper. It's kind of cool. That stuff is cool, but a lot of it is also just otherwise, I think, confusing geographically, which is again probably intentional. but I think ultimately creates a strong sense of confusion, which again, probably intentional, but I don't find it to be, I don't enjoy that.
No,
as a part
especially
of, like, that part.
reading the script first, and you're just like, why is this building rising up and stretching out? I'm
Right,
like, what's
yeah.
happening now?
Yeah.
I'm like, is this a dream? And it's like, oh, he didn't wake up from this one. But then something will happen where it will be a dream, and he just jolts awake. But yeah, the building stretching, I was like, what is going on? I remember I wrote down, I'm like, this is ridiculous.
Okay, yeah, but so I feel like I need to explain bits
Building
of this movie.
floating, question mark? This is dumb, I wrote.
Okay, so yeah, these aliens have the power to manipulate reality. That's their like special power. And then obviously so does John Murdoch. He also has, there's this like, again, a connection to the Matrix. There's this like chosen one situation going on here where he's the only one who can like save the human race or whatever. So I don't know. I don't love that. Like it doesn't, it feels very cliched in that way. I think there is big ideas here, big ideas about like, what amount of you is made up by just a compilation of your memories? If you started changing your memories around, would that change who you are? That's an interesting concept, right? I think it's explored, I think, pretty far in this, which is interesting. There's this idea about like love transcending that in some way, but I think it's muddled. It doesn't do a great job of exploring that. There's this idea about like trying to uncover the human soul. That's like that
was good though. I like that one though, where they're just searching for souls. Well,
right.
A soul, I should say.
Right. Because they're dying or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like,
what made his soul so special though?
That's what's I guess he's somehow like evolved to like have this power to quote unquote tune.
Because he wanted to save a goldfish?
No, the reason he saved the goldfish was because the original implanting process didn't take for him.
Okay, well, here, a little tidbit for you.
Okay.
In the very first 92 script, he keeps the goldfish till like page 90 something.
That's wild.
Like, when I read this 96 script,
what the point?
I'm like,
of that?
yeah, he gets rid of the goldfish. And like page 10, he throws it back in the tub and leaves.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, which murderer saves a goldfish? But in the first script in 92, he's got that fish. Because I didn't finish it. That's why I kind of want to go back and read it. He's got it up until page 90.
He's still got it?
Yeah.
You don't even know when he gets...
I don't know. He might
turns out that fish is actually the main character of the 92
I know.
script.
I was like, why does he have... Because at one point he's getting beaten up, or he's getting... by these cops just kind of mess him up. He gets put in jail. He's got... like, he's in the cell. Whatever, he's in the room.
Yeah.
In the 92 script anyway. He's gone through like heavy security pat downs and all this shit.
Yeah.
An x-ray thing, and there's still like... the goldfish is in his pocket. And they have like the little skeleton of the goldfish.
And
they're like, but why are they leaving on him?
Is it a dead goldfish?
No, it's still...
How is it alive?
I don't know, but he still has the fish. After all, they just let him have the fish.
But like, what do you think Proyas is like trying to say with
I don't know.
fish?
That's where I'm like, I don't know, because I don't know. Jesus fish, maybe? I don't know where he's going with it. But I got to finish that 92 script.
That's what I was saying. He's like,
because in his next
script,
script, the fish is gone.
Yeah, because Goyer's like, we don't need this thing.
Yeah, because I made no sense.
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
He's got it everywhere in his pocket. I was like, where is this? I'm like, what is this fucking movie? Why is... And
that's a really... Okay, that's a great tidbit. I'm glad you told me.
And they don't say in 92, it's not a goldfish. It's just a fish. It's just, like a silver fish that looks up.
It could be any
fish.
fish.
Like makes eye contact with him.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, so I'm like picturing like a bigger fish. And then in 96 script, he's a goldfish. I'm like, okay, well, that makes a little more sense. But like, it's in the tub. I don't know.
I don't know.
Like, but I was like, I got to finish it. I'll let you know though.
Okay. Yeah, please.
He kept the
report
fish
back.
for till page 90 at least.
That's like, I'm genuinely so tickled by that. I think that's so funny. Because it's such an unnecessary, like, unless it comes back as this like big thing. Oh, the fish was a symbol for reality the whole time. It was like, that was like, I don't know.
I don't know. Or they needed water because like the guy, like the...
Oh yeah, because they're afraid of water.
Afraid of water, maybe?
Yeah.
I don't know. But
yeah.
Blown away by how long that fish was kept in the first script.
Yeah, me too. I'm finding out it secondhand.
Yeah.
So I actually, speaking of like stuff that we don't understand, I actually do appreciate how much this movie plainly explains what the fuck's going on at the end of the movie.
Basically. Oh yeah, they pretty much go over everything.
They're like, here's what's happening.
Except
We can control except for the fish. The fish is forgotten by then. We can control reality. You're a mutant who can now also control reality.
Yeah.
we're an alien species that has a very Pluribus, very related to Pluribus.
I haven't watched
now.
Pluribus yet, but
like it's a shared consciousness.
Yeah.
Right. So
they're like a hive mentality.
These aliens have like a shared consciousness. They ride around in dead human bodies.
Yeah.
What else? Oh, individual memories of individuality mess with these aliens. Whatever. The city it's always in darkness because the strangers are afraid of light. It kills them. Right. It also they also don't like water, but they can't build a city for humans without water, so there's still a little bit of water. What else? Oh yeah, his memories are implanted. There's some sort of chemistry, yada yada yada. It's all mostly explained. There are some other questions. I will get to those.
But okay, so now on the script side of things, it's very because I haven't read didn't finish the script, but like you said at the end, they go over it, explain a lot.
Yeah.
Leading in the script though, it's just where is this going? Where are the people? What place is this? Why is the place just completely empty? This whole city is he's just one guy walking around.
Well, in this case, at least the movie has a lot of extras.
I know, but I was like, who would want to live here in this fucking place?
Yeah, no. I guess it's not who would want to live there so much as who is made to live there.
Yeah, but in reading the script, though, I'm like, sounds like the worst place to live.
Well, yeah, obviously, and it's also never daytime, which also sucks. But
it reminded me of Winnipeg in winter
because it's always nighttime.
And it's just Rufus just wants an ocean, kind of like me.
Yeah,
just wants to be by the ocean, and he's just stuck in night, and it's just that's all it reminded me of, was just Winnipeg in winter.
Well, I guess Winter City is going to be dark a long time. Fortunately, we haven't even had any snow yet, so it is it's been nice for November, but that's global warming for you. So okay, other things I liked. I really loved there's one sequence where they have this poor family and then they do the tuning and then they make them into a rich family.
Yeah.
That's really cool, visualization of the idea of being able to change the world. They're running these experiments, right? They're trying to uncover the human soul, I guess, because they think that will save this species from extinction.
Yeah.
It's not clear how that works entirely, but whatever. But I love that visualizing of it. They literally come in there and their house is this little apartment, and then by the time they leave, it's this massive mansion. And they're having a completely different conversation, and it's great. I love that. I love that concept of it. I will say though that it must be rough to be rewritten as a sex worker, as a single mom. And you're some regular person, you're whatever, you worked at the grocery store, and then your next reality is you're a hooker. The movie calls them hookers, though. I'm just using the language of the movie.
Well, it's in the script. He's killed a lot of 6 hookers. I think he killed.
Yeah, it's great.
Okay, so script 992 script. There's a Japanese woman who is a sex worker.
Okay,
who catches his eye in a church. She brings him up to his apartment.
Yeah, it's kind of like
her apartment.
So this is very similar to the sequence in the movie.
Yeah. But his wife, I forget in the movie though, does his wife show up
later
and have sex with the Japanese woman?
No, in the movie, Jennifer Connelly, who we haven't even talked about yet.
I know. But the Japanese woman has sex and ends up having sex with his wife, Emma.
Yeah.
And eventually they're killed. But he wakes up at some point and he looks out the window and all these buildings are stretching and everything's going on. And I was like, where is this Japanese woman in the next script? She's just completely gone.
Yeah, no, they replaced her with a white sex worker.
They did, yeah.
Who the whole bit in the movie is that he goes to this sex worker, saves him from the cops giving him a hard time at this cool futuristic style
little cafe
thing that has little windows. Here's a banana, here's an apple, you can grab them out.
Yeah. In the 92 script, it's noodles. He goes and gets noodles.
Okay. Yeah.
There's a cool scene in the script though where he's just because he's exhausted and he's super tired, I guess.
Even more, by the way, that's even more Blade Runner to go to get noodles.
Yeah. So he's eating noodles and then all of a sudden a ceiling tile opens and all of a sudden these black legs from the strangers start dropping down and coming after him.
That's great.
That was a cool one, but then it turned out to be a dream. He just jolted awake, but I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. And then the next script, it was the apple and banana or whatever it was.
Yeah,
a completely different cafe.
The something mat or
like,
whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's a cool visual. Looks really cool. And then anyway, so he goes and he gets saved by the sex worker, and then she takes him back up to her place across the street. And then she's like, get relaxed or whatever. And turns out the reason he was there was because he wanted to know whether or not he actually was a murderer.
If he would do it or not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Turns out she was dead anyways.
Turns out, she gets killed by the strangers later.
Yeah.
Rough
deal.
Rough deal. So again, in general, the whole situation of like being reprogrammed every day is not a great deal. I wouldn't take that deal, is what I'm saying.
No,
not especially not to live in that shitty city that they live in.
Yeah, if it was somewhere else, I could maybe see it.
Yeah. But still, even then, no, I do prefer to keep my memories. Thank you very much. Okay. So, Jennifer Connelly, we should talk about her. When she appears is great. She's just not really in the movie very much.
No.
Which sucks, in my opinion.
Yeah. Okay. So on the 92 script, I think she's supposed to be, I don't know who it is actually, because there's a character for Bumstead, his assistant. Yeah. She gets an assistant. And I thought that was her maybe in the 92 script because.
Okay, well, Bumstead's the inspector in this one, but it might have been
Connelly's character doesn't come in for a while in the very, very first script, but I'm glad to see that change because she's pretty great.
Mm-hmm. No, she is good. There's this great opening sequence where she's singing at she's like a singer in a club.
That was cool.
It's very noir, like inspired, super cool visual. Okay, here's a little tidbit for you. Originally, in the original version, she's lip syncing to another singer singing, but in the director's cut, it's actually Jennifer Connelly singing.
Oh, okay. So there we go.
There you go. The problem with her character is A, she's underused, but B, the conceit that her character brings in is this idea that like love somehow transcends this like memory swap situation. But then like it's implied that maybe it doesn't. So it feels kind of hollow to me, where she's like, I remember meeting my husband here. They're like all this stuff, right?
By the
river. Yeah. And so I can remember meeting my husband. I do all this stuff. But she's also feels like she's not really been married. There's this whole thing where she's like playing with her ring. It's like she's never, like she wasn't married before and all this stuff. But then they meet when she's at the police station. He's like trying to explain that like they're not who they really are and all this kind of stuff. But she's like, but I do love you. And he's like, I love you too. Yeah. And it's just a big thing, but it's like, why? They don't even know each other.
Yeah.
Right. So but
then
that idea, but then later at the end of the movie, they replace her personality with a new personality. She's no longer Emma. She's someone else.
Anna.
Yeah.
I got it. That was the first part I watched. Yeah. I skipped ahead after reading the script. I'm like, what the hell? Who's Anna now? Because then at the end, when she's on the pier or whatever it is, she's like, it's so beautiful here. I'm like, why would she say that? She just went through this whole process of seeing how horrible it's like. What do you mean? This is
right.
But
she's been reprogrammed again.
Yeah. But
so that does feel hollow. It's like all this stuff. She's like, okay, so she's like, okay, he'll go with her to the town or whatever, to Shell Beach. Uh-huh. But are we supposed to believe that they're going to fall in love again? Or like, we don't know. I guess that's like left up to interpretation. But I just feel like the idea that their like love is this like transcendent thing is not, I think, well executed, in my opinion, in this movie.
I just don't like when she's like, I'm going to Shell Beach. We're like, why are you going there? Like, she's got a suitcase.
Yeah.
What are they going to go do? Is there hotels there? Where are they staying?
I don't know. What's going on?
What are they eating?
When they show the Shell Beach being created, it's just like 4 houses. So I don't know. By the way, that's the other. Okay, I'll get to that. I've got questions.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
Okay. So I love this. Like, I do like the way they unspool the mystery, because it's not like if you're watching this, you don't know you've never seen this before. You don't know the story.
Yeah.
It is kind of like, what the hell's going on?
Yeah.
Right.
For sure.
And then it does, like, I think, really crystallize and become clear, obviously, once they explain it to you. But even before then, it starts to make more and more sense as more and more of the characters kind of join along with Murdoch and like get on his level, right? But this like one particular thing where it's like, have you thought about the past much recently? It's such a fun idea. It's like, oh, if you actually interrogate your memories, it's like there's a bunch of gaps. Like, okay, let's go to Shell Beach. He's like, of course I know how to get there. You just
everyone's just like, you just go weird that I forget.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
they say that, and you're like, oh, weird. Everyone just like,
Right.
in one of the scripts, he's just like, every time he asks, someone gets kind of cut off after they kind of trail off.
Oh, yeah.
And so, yeah, I think in the 96 one, it's like, oh, weird that I don't remember that now.
It's like that's a little on the nose.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like, I think otherwise they do kind of like good subtle stuff. Like at the very beginning, like when he's escaping the hotel, whatever. The first person he talks to at the
manager,
the manager is one character, and then it's another character the next time. But then you run into that first manager again as a newsstand guy. Later, and he says the same little catchphrase, and it's like, oh, okay, that's interesting. There's this like element of this person that is like connected from personality to personality that's like pulled through, and that gives the hint that like to the audience, at least to me, I'm like, okay, this question that the movie's asking, which is like, are we just a series of memories, basically, I feel like has holes, right? Because you have these people who obviously have bits of themselves come through in spite of the fact that their memories are replaced. Anyway, so I don't know. I just think it's a cool way of exploring that idea.
There was something called, was it Last Thursdayism? Isn't that the...
that sounds right. I feel like I've heard that before.
Where it's like if the world was made last Thursday.
Well, how would you know?
And how would you know, and like what it would do? Because everything was just like, everything was planted like billions of years of...
Right. It was everything just appeared as it was now.
Yeah.
With all the history of it already just at last Thursday. Yeah. And if you had the memories, if you like had the memories of things existing before last Thursday, you would have no way of knowing. But also it's like, it's kind of an example of like, well, if that was the case and I didn't know and no one knew, then it's like, then it has no bearing whatsoever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
so... but yeah,
mind blown.
Would be crazy if the world was made last Thursday.
I was
thinking more like you're like, no one can remember what they did last Thursday.
I can't sometimes.
Last Thursday, I probably worked and either played a hockey game or stayed at home and watched TV.
Today's Thursday though, right?
Yes, a week ago.
Yeah, I probably just watched basketball.
Last night I watched the Jets lose again, so that was fun.
Yeah, that's going to be happening.
Yeah, I've got to get used to that, especially with Hellebuck out for 6 to 8 weeks.
Yeah.
Okay, so I do think that the aliens themselves are like as creepy as they need to be for this, like the strangers or whatever. Yeah. All in black, really tall, like
they are creepy
gaunt.
looking. They look like Uncle Fester.
Yes.
The little kid one.
Yeah. Oh my God, terrifying.
When that was scary.
There's a part where he bites his hand.
I know.
Yeah,
you're like,
not
what?
Great. I like, although the way that they float around, I think is a little silly.
Yeah.
I will admit though that it reminds me of this one sequence or one episode of Buffy the Vampire Slayer where there's like these aliens or these demons that like float around and have like big smiles on their faces. It's very similar. They look similar. It's a similar vibe.
Fair enough.
Again, I shared the combination to Pluribus. I think I'll just mention it again, which is that Pluribus is a great show. It's
still on my list.
It's dealing with some of the similar ideas to this movie, genuinely, in a much more modern context, obviously, and a lot less.
So what you get
weird?
You get cheated on, you go and kill a bunch of hookers. That's what they tried convincing this guy.
You killed that, right? Yeah,
your wife cheated on you,
so you killed. She had an affair,
so you went and killed 6 hookers.
I mean,
that's the oldest tale.
That's a tale as old as time. I feel like, yeah, in concept, the idea like, okay, let's implant the memories of him murdering people and see if that makes him into a murderer. Is an interest, like that's an experiment that they're running is fascinating, right? But they don't really explain or explore that
because they don't
idea.
Actually implant that memory of him.
It doesn't
killing
work
them,
because it doesn't work.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
They try to, and it doesn't work. Right?
Stupid aliens, eh?
Yeah, I mean,
you can do all that stuff. You can do everything, but you can't.
They also don't know where. They also can't find a guy in their own city. So there you go.
Yeah.
And then at the end, it is jarring to see the sun again for the first time. It's like you forgot
on their flat Earth.
Well, yeah,
their
little disc planet. Yeah. I got questions about that too. Okay, yeah. So we talked about the Blu-ray. I'll tell you a few more tidbits about this movie. Has one of the shortest average shot lengths of any modern narrative production at 1.8 seconds. That means there's a cut almost every 2 seconds in this movie.
Really?
And I think you can feel it. It is jarring how much the camera is moving around in this movie, but not camera movements, and just like the sheer number of cuts is jarring. I think it makes it hard to track. and that I think contributes to the sense of weirdness and odd. That might be on purpose by I want to say Piros, but Proyas. That might be intentional on his part. There's a lot of like intentional decision making that they do as part of the filmmaking.
12 wins.
Oh yeah, I looked at the awards. These are not Oscars. They won stuff for like
best DVD.
Yeah.
That's great. I love that.
Best DVD special edition release.
Best costumes. What?
This is from 2009, which is crazy. Academy of Science Fiction, Fantasy, and Horror. Film Critics Circle of Australia.
Bram Stoker Award.
1998 screenplay.
Who are they up against in that? They tied
Bill
with
Condon
someone.
for Gods and Monsters, 1998.
You can tie?
I don't know. Hugo Awards, International Horrors Guild, National Board of Review, Amsterdam Fantastic Film Festival, Fangoria Chainsaw Awards, 1998 Best Wide Release Film by the Fangoria Chainsaw Awards. Yeah.
Interesting. We got to be looking at these awards all the time.
Yeah. Turkish Film Critics Association, Best Foreign Film.
Wow.
Yeah. Appreciate that. I'm sure the Prius loved that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yoga Awards.
Yeah. Worst foreign film.
Worst foreign actor.
William Hurt.
He was
He was good at this. Shared with Lost in Space.
And the Yoga Awards.
I don't know what that even means. Anyway, let's not give that any more.
Give it 3 downward dogs.
Wait, is that
he looked
is
like
that good
Darth
or bad?
Vader too?
Yeah, he's got a Darth Vader-esque, like the original Darth Vader. For sure. I mean, I think the aliens as a concept are like not. They're creepy looking, but then when you see them in their like back room, I feel like it really feel like doesn't have as much oomph.
No,
as the like
because then you're like
as the robots from the Matrix
out?
do.
No, for sure.
But they're also used a lot more than the robots in the Matrix. So fair enough.
They also have stupid names.
Oh yeah,
like Mr. Hand, Mr. Sleep, Mr.
Yes.
Book.
First of all, it's Dr. Sleep, and everyone knows that.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
Okay, so here's another one. Some have asked Alex Proyas why the strangers didn't get rid of Walensky, the former investigator who went mad and who knows something otherworldly is going on sooner in the film. The director points out that leaving him in the experiment was something of an experiment in and of itself to see how Walensky would react and how people would react to him, which I think it is fair. That's a fun idea. I will say the most interesting part of that character is the fact that he committed suicide to escape his torture that he was basically.
So in the 92 script, the guy's name wasn't Walensky, it was Thompson.
Okay.
And I thought it was going to be, the twist would be that Murdoch was Thompson, the way they were kind of writing it.
Okay, right.
That's where kind of like, I'm like,
this is where he's going to end up. Yeah.
This is the guy.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Because they're like, unlike that last detective who went kind of crazy, he was also delusional at one point. And then the next scene, it's like, Murdoch sees a door opening and he's like, well, this is a delusional thing. You're like, this is the guy. I thought that's where that script was going. Okay. And then I didn't actually finish it, but yeah, I don't know. So I don't know if Proyas is onto that or if he just had no idea where he was going with that one. Because I could have seen it being like this. I thought Murdoch was going to be a detective who went crazy.
To me, it's more like this is it's another trope, which is like you need to, if you have like this kind of character that feels like they're crazy, to have another character who is
it felt very,
who believes the same things that he is, or like is maybe further along in understanding what's going on, but is perceived as being insane. It still lends some credibility to his own delusion. So that's like the purpose of that character in there to kind of back up. They're like, okay, you're not the only one who believes these things.
Yeah.
But again, underused kind of concept for a character, I think here. Cool visuals, like the way he's like drawing on his walls and all that kind of stuff. Again, very cliched, but it works. Okay. We were talking about awards. Here's a real award. Okay. Roger Ebert called this movie the best movie of 1998. Yeah. He recorded a special audio commentary track for the DVD release of this movie.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah. This guy who notoriously hated so much movies. He's like, this movie fucks. It's
what
great.
did you love about it?
I don't.
Did you read his review?
I bet you could. I did not, but we could look it up.
You can probably pull it up.
Yeah, Roger Ebert.
I feel like he gave it like was it 4 out of 4? Did they do 4 out of 4? I forget what they did.
It was 2 thumbs up.
But wasn't it I guess
Okay, he gave it four stars out of 4.
Yeah, 4 to 4 for him.
It's really okay. Do you want me to read this whole thing?
No.
I'll give you. Here we go. Let's see. Okay, here we go. This is the last paragraph. Is the film for teenage boys and comic book fans? Not at all. Although that's the marketing pitch. It's for anyone who still has a sense of wonder and a feeling for a great visual style. This film contains ideas and true poignance, a story that has been thought out and has surprised right to the end. It's romantic and exhilarating. Watching it, is it romantic?
It's not romantic.
Watching it, I realized that the last dozen films I'd seen were about people standing around talking to one another. Dark City has been created and imagined as a new visual place for us to inhabit. It adds treasure to our notions of what can be imagined. Right, fair enough. It's certainly visually interesting of a movie, although I would...
So that's on him, though, for just watching movies with people standing around talking to each other.
Well, this was the late 90s, so, I mean, there was a lot of that.
Like, that's a cool shot.
Yeah. This is very Blade Runner, to be honest.
It's 100% very Blade Runner.
It's straight from Blade Runner, except there needs to be more mist. Again, it's like it's got this yellowish, greenish hue. It's very Matrix in that way.
2001: A Space Odyssey. Wow. Jeez.
Well, is that what he's comparing it to?
Oh, what fucking got him all riled up about?
Oh, look, here, Blade Runner. Like Blade Runner, it imagines a city of the future, but while Blade Runner extended existing trends, Dark City leads into the unknown. Its vast noir metropolis seems to exist in an alternate timeline with elements of our present and past combined with visions from a futuristic comic book. Like the first Batman, he can't escape this. He's like, I don't want to be compared to Batman 89.
Don't compare me to Batman.
But every single person who ever watches this movie will see it. It presents a city of night and shadows, but it goes far beyond Batman in richness of ominous stylized sets, streets, skylines, and cityscapes. I will say I did like the miniatures that they used to make the city. I think it looks cool. It's evocative. For once, a movie city equals any we could picture in our minds. This is the city the Fifth Element teased us with without coming through. Fair enough. Also, I feel like the Fifth Element doesn't do a great
movie
job.
though.
Yeah. Okay. So, like I said, Roger Ebert loves this movie. So there you go.
Well, I guess we're wrong then. I'm wrong.
Yeah. Well, I don't.
How many stars do you give it?
I don't hate it. I mean,
out of 4.
Out of 4, which is such a weird scale, I would give it 3 and
3.5.
3 stars out of 4. It's mostly good. It's got some. It's just I think it doesn't age as well as some of its contemporaries.
No. I feel like it might be cool now to make this movie.
Well, yeah, you could be a lot more like you could do a lot more visually with the concept of like a reality that's alterable in such a like plastic way.
Yeah.
Proyas wrote the original screenplay. Very little of that plot was retained, beside the fact that the lead was wanted for murders.
Yeah.
Lem Dobbs wrote the final draft and reformed the plot as it appears in the film, with the exception of the special effects sequences. Although the powers of the strangers were alluded to, they would never actually be depicted. David Goyer was hired to write the shooting script when they had figured out a bigger budget. He added all the action scenes that appear in the final film, which show explicitly the operating background of Dark City. So there you go. There's technically 3 versions of this script. There's the original. There's the enhanced version that changed a lot. Right,
yeah.
The Lem Dobbs version, and then there's the David Goyer version that adds like more of a visual flair. And then like I said, Proyas wanted the film to look real, but it just looks like Batman still anyway.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so here's my 3 burning questions, and then we'll get to what we're doing next month, and I'll take your advice on that, and then we can come back maybe with the bonus Christmas episode or holiday movie. So, 3 burning questions. 1. Do you think your past actually does make you who you are? Are you a sum of your memories? What do you think?
I will say yes.
Okay.
But I don't know. What if you're
some of our decisions, right? And those are essentially our memories are memories.
What if you have a bad memory though? Does that mean you don't know who you are?
A bad memory, like it's like not reliable?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but everyone has unreliable memories.
No, okay, not unreliable. Just say it's bad.
Like you ran over a
things.
cat. Oh, I see. Okay. It's like you don't.
Like I feel like I'm in that boat where it's like, hey, 95.
What did you do in 1995? No one could tell.
Or like, what grade were you in? Or how old were you in grade 10 or grade 8?
These are great questions. I don't know.
I don't know. But
I don't
my
know.
wife knows the answer. She's like, "Oh, you're this age at this point." I was like, "What?" I'm like, "How do you know
I think
that?"
that's just something you learn like later, like, and then you apply to your memories.
But I don't know. I feel like my memory's pretty bad. But
yeah, but
I don't know if that means anything with my current life.
I don't think so, because there are like key parts to your brain that like solidify. There's like these like keystone moments in your life that like not determine maybe, but like play a large role in determining who you are up to that moment, right?
Yeah.
So, because again, anyone can change unless you believe in determinism, which is a whole other thing. So you could, in theory, not remember most of your life, but as long as you remember some of these key moments that kind of shape your personality. Like,
so how do you pick and choose which ones to remember?
I don't think your brain does it for you. You don't do it like manually.
A lot of trauma dump in there.
Exactly. It's mostly trauma.
I once went to my therapist and she said I was soaked in trauma.
Oh my God.
And I was like, whoa.
That is extremely upsetting to hear.
Cha-ching for you.
Yeah, like, oh my God. You're like, rubbing his hands together.
What?
Yeah.
I was like, you dog.
Soaked. And it sounded like you're about to be soaked.
I laughed. I was like, wow. I was
yeah. I'm going to be soaking you up in I
was like, you got me there. Yeah. I was like, I laughed. That was pretty good. But am I a sum of my memories? Does that mean I'm a finished product?
No, because you can still be, because you're still making memories. Yeah.
How do I make the old ones then? Can I do that? Remake the old ones?
I guess that's what this movie is suggesting, that if you remade your old memories, that you would then be a different person.
But they're not remaking their old. Someone's remaking them for them.
I guess the question is okay, doesn't matter.
Yeah, but would you remake your own memories?
Yes, I have many memories I wish I could remake. Thank you. Yeah.
What if it all changed and led up to us not podcasting though? It's like
that's a risk I'm willing to take.
Was it the butterfly effect?
Yes. Any small changes.
Man.
But we're talking. These would be that effect would be applied to your own psyche, not to reality. You would become a different person theoretically.
And then I'd be like, "What were we talking about?" I was like, "Sorry, I just remade a memory."
It's like, sorry, I don't even like movies actually.
Yeah. I was like, what?
Yeah. What do I do?
Sorry, I only know Spanish.
yeah. Right. You just like, yeah. So there you go.
Okay. I don't know if I answered your question there, but.
No, it's good. I think.
Yeah, what do you think?
I think yes. Ultimately, we are some of our experiences, right?
If you weren't, you'd be a complete psychopath.
But I guess like the question is like how at what level are you rewriting these memories? Because, and I guess there's no. Actually, you know what? I changed my mind. I've changed my answer a little bit.
Memory's changing.
I think though those events shape you, and the memories of those events are there for you to reference. Those events themselves shape the chemistry of your brain in other areas that are not specifically your memories. So if you pulled out your memories and put in new memories,
it wouldn't fit.
Well, first of all, you're right. It would spill out over top. Would not be.
Like it's a fucking round peg going in a square hole.
Well, no, it's like let's say you had all your memories
going around.
Yeah, let's say you'd have all these memories of being like a righteous person, right?
Yeah.
A religious, just for example, you're super religious,
right?
And then they replaced it with memories of you being a atheist, right? You would probably have some underlying
there'd be some
feeling of like, this doesn't feel right.
I'd feel like it'd be like pulling spaghetti out of a Tupperware and it's still got that orange little stain on the Tupperware.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be the God
perfect
stuff.
That's a great analogy that everyone will understand.
Yeah. Because then it's like no matter how times you try to wash that out, it
doesn't come out.
Why
is that, by the way?
I know, but I watched a YouTube video on how to do it. You just put a little cloth in there, a little paper towel, a little soap, and you shake it up and it's like gone.
What?
Yeah, you just need
why do you need a towel?
No, it's sort of like a paper towel.
Yeah.
And it just, I don't know.
In with the water.
Yeah, close the lid up, shake it up, and it like goes away.
Why?
Hey, it's science.
They didn't explain. Okay, fair enough.
It's science.
That's
but
science.
No, that's like, yeah, I get your, where you going with that one?
Okay.
There'd be some leftover.
Here's a bonus question.
Okay.
Would giving someone else your memories enable them to track you if you were on the run?
Oh.
Because that's the premise this movie introduced into this. Like they gave the memories to that.
Was it Mr. Hand?
Mr. Hand.
And he goes like, I know where he's going.
Yeah.
Or he's like, he's in my head now.
Right.
Or I'm in his head. I forget.
Yeah. And it's like, no, that doesn't. I don't think it'll work that way.
Well, it might work for the person they're trying to track.
What do you mean?
Well, You don't think it would, but what if I'm just thinking back right
If
now?
I was
I'm thinking
you,
of my memories.
if you were me, then I'd be you, and then I'd use your body to make it happen.
like-
You can't stop me no matter who you are.
I'm thinking there's like, okay, where is he going? Matt loves the ocean. He loves the palm
Right,
trees.
he's off to L.A.
He's going West Coast.
Yeah.
He's out there
Fair
somewhere.
enough.
He's not in
Yeah,
Winnipeg.
but like the idea of this movie is like, oh, he loves Shell Beach. That's his like, and his uncle, whatever. So,
It's like if they built this city, it's like why do they can't find him? And like why?
that's what I saw. Yeah, there's a lot of
There's-
yeah.
Why make? Yeah, I don't know. Just
Yeah. They have no surveillance whatsoever.
no, apparently not.
Yeah. Okay.
But to answer that question, I don't think you'd be able to track someone by just having their memories.
No, you would because it wouldn't give you enough information. I don't think it would give.
You need
I think
new
it would
stuff
help.
coming in.
It would help you, but it would not be enough. I don't think. Yeah, you would need new.
Well, it's like you're like a
elements.
data guy in baseball. You're just a numbers guy, Moneyball.
Right.
You got all the facts.
You're trying to
you got all the
moneyball. You're
stats.
trying to moneyball someone with their
You're
memories.
like, okay, yeah, who's hitting here? I think you might be able to do it. Actually,
I told you I rewatched Moneyball recently, right?
great movie.
It's a great movie.
Yep.
Not a lot of actual baseball in
No,
in
that's what's
Moneyball.
great.
Bummer ending though. I got to be honest.
Yeah,
The him deciding not to take the job with Boston, rough.
Hey,
rough.
He had a good career.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. But
he just died. Actually,
he also could have won a World
Yeah.
Series, which he never did, obviously. So
No.
and also that team doesn't exist anymore, which is even more
Yeah,
depressing.
that's very Moneyball.
Yeah.
Let's compete with the big guy.
Yeah.
Okay, we
Or
don't have a
never.
team.
We're just
oh
gonna
wait,
fold.
we're moving to Vegas.
Yeah. Oh my
A
God.
team that has nothing. Like,
Oh
a
my
city with
God.
nothing but money.
Man, just Oakland just being absolutely raided for Vegas is the worst.
No,
by
but
the
they
way.
had a cheap
Yeah.
losers.
Well,
Spend
Oakland,
money, yeah.
the Raiders and the Athletics.
It's not a
Aye.
like a big time sports city.
Oakland.
It shouldn't be.
It can't be anymore. They
No,
don't have
it
any
can't
teams
be.
now.
But I guess Oklahoma City is, and they've got a great basketball team. But
Oklahoma City's like the size of Winnipeg, but they
I
have an
know.
NBA team.
they're
How's that work?
They're gonna win. They're 17-1 right now. They're gonna win this year too.
Okay, great, good for them.
Don't like them. Okay, next question.
Anyway, next question. Okay, extra bonus question. Does love transcend memories?
Yeah,
Must though,
that's
right?
the one constant in every.
Yes, I mean
Love transcends all.
every movie says
You can't
that-
beat it.
Yeah,
You can't beat it.
The answer is of course yes. The aliens themselves are looking for like the
A
soul,
yeah.
but the question that they're looking in the mind, what they really should be looking for is in the heart.
Ooh,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's that. I wrote that down. I was like,
That
mind
is good,
versus
though.
heart. Okay. Question number
They should
2.
have spent time with the hookers.
Well, they're dead bodies, so I don't
Yeah.
think that works.
Well, before, I mean,
Oh yeah, good point. But then if they
I don't
only
even know about
they have
hookers
shared, they have. Okay,
from their alien.
I don't know. They stole everyone's memories. I don't know how it works. Okay. The question number 2. Burning question number 2.
Yeah.
Is this what remains of Earth, or was there, or
Yeah,
are there,
that's-
or are there
yeah.
people abducted and taken to?
That's
the
what I want to
flat
know.
city?
Because like
Yeah.
part of me was like, did they just make these people?
No. I feel like they were abducted by like.
But
it's
yeah,
like-
I guess.
But then
I think Kiefer tells me at one point they took us, right?
yes,
Didn't he
but
say
it's
that?
also not clear to me whether or not like these are they took these people and destroyed Earth.
Yeah, I don't know. They're on that floating
They're-
saucer.
That can be
Flat
any shape or
earthers.
whatever. Yeah,
It's got the roots coming down,
yeah.
and then they got the.
It's a cool look of a thing.
Okay, but
It's a cool visual.
yeah. Okay, refresh my memory on this one then, because my memory's bad, like I
Uh-huh.
just said. When they're on the dock or the pier at the end,
Yeah.
he's like, "It's so beautiful."
Yeah,
here."
there's like clouds and
there's
stuff.
clouds.
Yeah, I don't
Where did
get
the clouds come from?
I don't know. I don't know. Great
I-
question.
I was like, "Where did the clouds come from?"
I like
They're-
he
they're just in space.
He just spills out like a lake's worth of water around the edge,
yeah,
and then he
it's
makes
the
a
ocean,
little,
and he's like
it's
happy
yeah.
about it now.
Yeah.
He's like, "Hey, this is perfect." like-
You're like, what do you
But you
mean?
All the stuff he just went through, he's
He's
just
like, the city's still there.
he's like,
it's still
everything's
yeah.
good.
Yeah, no, it
It's like,
sucks ass.
oh, okay. I guess this is all he wanted. But I guess, yeah, he wants an ocean.
So my headcanon is that these are people who were abducted and taken to this city.
But now he's head honcho.
But now he's in charge of it. But he's like, okay, but now he can take them back to Earth, maybe.
Well, yeah, that could be. I did
Dark
have a question
City
about
2.
a sequel.
Is there
Darker City? I don't know if there is,
Darker City is a great name for a sequel, obviously. Darkest City is the third
but-
one.
Yeah. I don't know why movies don't do that. Like when they did Equalizer and they had Equalizer 2, it's like, call it the Sequelizer. And then there's
Well,
a third one. And it's like the Threequalizer.
Yes,
Just-
those are great, obviously.
Why didn't
But,
they
like,
do that?
That's why I think like Alien to Aliens is such a brilliant
Yeah, it's great.
thing. It's like it doesn't get any better than that.
But you don't have to just go like number 2. Just Sequelizer is the best. title. There's
Okay,
no
so
se-
he's developed.
okay.
Alex Proyas is developing a television series adaptation. The series is in early stages of development.
a la Tron. Oh, no wonder you want to watch this.
Okay, well, I don't know. This is from 5 years ago, so who freaking know?
Reddit's great.
Yeah, Reddit is a interesting place. Okay, psychic aliens who drive dead bodies. Am I understanding that correctly?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, got it. Understood.
Yeah.
What do the people do now that the aliens are gone?
Yeah, like what? That's what I'm wondering. What's data?
Yeah,
like that's what I'm saying. They're going to Shell Beach. What are they doing?
I don't know.
He's just like, yeah, let's. She's like, I'm going there.
And he made the town, but like he didn't like implant any memories in people to like fill the town with people. So it's just empty town.
And she's like, I'm going to Shell Beach, and he's like,
I'll go too.
Oh, I've been wanting to go there since the start of this movie.
Yeah,
maybe I can come with you.
Yeah. I don't know.
He's like, I got some dead hookers here.
Yeah. And by the way,
with.
it's like also I don't understand. Like, are they? There's like very few children in this movie. There's like a handful of them.
Yeah, that's what I meant by like who lives here.
It's like so like, and they're killing people. Those people are dead.
Yeah, there's no more people.
Are they running out of people? Like, do they not like?
Is there a hospital to have babies in, or what's?
Is there a hospital to like? What if people get run over by a car? Like, is there a solution there? Or are they just like, oh no, that person doesn't exist anymore?
I don't think people drive. I don't know if people.
No, there's
work.
people drive all the way. There's
I
people
didn't see
driving.
it
In the movie, it's dumb.
In the script, it makes
at
no
midnight
sense.
or whatever, everything stops. Everyone just falls asleep.
Yeah.
All the cars stop.
Yeah, they just sleep.
Yeah. And then everyone just gets up like nothing ever happened.
Yeah, they're like they just dozed off.
It's a cool
Everyone
visual.
in the diner.
It's a very cool visual.
Yeah,
But it's silly if you think about it too much.
in the script, he's like, "Can anybody hear me?"
But also, there's this moment in yes, he does.
Yeah,
he yells
okay.
around. Yeah, there's this moment in the script I was talking about or in the movie when I was talking about this part that I really liked with the poor people becoming rich people. But at the beginning of that poor people rich people scene, the guy is eating soup and then he falls asleep. His face lands fully directly
Burning
in the
hot
bowl of soup. He's either going to drown in that bowl of soup or his face is going to be burnt. We're not going to address that.
No.
He doesn't die. He's fine.
He's got what is it? Bioengineered meat from Campbell's.
Yeah, I guess. Okay, and then question number 3: if you had the power to reshape reality, what would you do with it?
Oh,
Not go to work. I can tell you that's probably the first.
Definitely
that's
not.
first. On
But
the
I mean,
list.
work is where I get all my podcasting time in.
Yeah,
reading notes and
good
scripts.
Good point. Touche.
Reshape it. What do I want the world to look like? Less people.
100%.
Can I say that?
Yeah.
By like, there'd be like maybe 35 people on the planet when I was
35? That's not enough people.
Wow.
I'm sorry, that's not enough.
Maybe not, but that's probably what needs to happen.
That's not even enough people for this block.
That's
this
what
is
needs to happen. Have you seen this
block?
block? Oh my God.
There's not enough people for this neighborhood. Never mind the
So
world.
How many people would you
Who's gonna run the bar? There's not gonna be bartenders.
Who needs it?
I want me. Who's gonna brew the beer?
Okay, so how many people do you want?
Let's go back to 6 billion. 6 has seemed like
How
a
about 5?
manageable number. 5 billion. I'll go with 5. 5 billion.
What are we at
That's
now?
about
8?
We're about like 8.5.
Oh my God, that's gross.
Yeah, I know. Too many. What do you do with the extra people, though? It's the problem. I'm not advocating.
No, they're just gone.
I'm not advocating
It's
for
like-
removing people.
Okay, it's like the Purge.
I'm not advocating for that either. There just never was that many amount of people.
No, yeah,
Yeah.
That's what everyone. You wake up because I had control this reality for everyone.
Right.
No
And
one. You
now
just
it's
didn't
5
know about
billion.
them.
Right. So like, I wonder what does that?
There's whole countries with billions of people that don't need to be around.
Okay. Sorry, wait. Matt's mic just got cut off. I don't know. That's really weird. So yeah, I get like for me, obviously, it would just be like no one has to work. Everything's free.
Okay, you sound like
Do whatever you
Elon
want.
Musk.
No, Elon Musk wants to
he's
charge
bringing
you
with
for
his
everything. He wants to
AI.
send you to Mars.
Yeah, he's like AI is gonna let you just live
Sounds
at home,
great. That's
make
what
more money.
That's what I want. That sounds great. Where money doesn't need to exist. I'm fine with a world where money doesn't need to exist at all.
No.
In a Star Trek utopian future where we're post
Do you think everything?
economy.
What would be good then? What would be like, say, a video game?
Yeah.
How do you go about getting that done? Who's making it?
People who are passionate about it.
Oh my God, it would take forever.
Yeah, it would.
GTA 6 would never come out then.
I mean, it might not. It's still not. It still might not. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I don't know.
Okay. Anyway, that's my vision of the future. I mean, if on a city level, okay,
Just
let's
cleaner.
say. Okay, how
and
about
just
this?
no
Let's-
garbage,
let's
no plastics.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Get that ocean cleaned up.
Yeah, agreed. How about on a smaller scale? If you had control over Winnipeg, You can control the reality of this city alone. Just this city. What would you do?
Oh man. I guess
Subway.
move.
There'd be a
Subway.
There'd be a Subway for sure.
Like the restaurant?
Yeah. Little enough fact, Winnipeg does not have Subway.
We're getting one.
We're also apparently going to get the first Canadian McDonald's with drive-through only. Which, fuck that. I don't want that.
You don't want that?
No.
Why?
Because let me go inside if I want.
What do you want to go inside for?
First of all, it's not even that. It's like, screw that. If I'm on my bike, I want to stop and get some freaking shit.
I agree with going inside sometimes where I'm like, I don't know what I want yet, and I don't want to go through a drive-through and have to be like pressured and like ordered quick.
Exactly.
When they're like collecting points, I was like, no, what can I get you? I was like, I don't know, give me a minute. And I feel like I'm like, they're spitting in my food.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you don't want that. Screw that. Just let people go inside. It's not a big deal. If you're going to build a new McDonald's, just make it a regular
I do like
McDonald's.
to have my food spread out on the tray too sometimes. So it's not all just on my lap in a car.
Yes.
Getting all over my coat.
I love to eat in the car.
And I go into work and I have ketchup all over myself. I once went to Subway, got a footlong sub, got back in my car, ate it, and they didn't cut it. I had to eat a whole
That's
whole
funny.
sub.
You're like, that's like Homer Simpson. Basically.
I know. And I was like, it was so messy. There was lettuce all over me. And all I could think was like how mad I was. And I'm like, why am I mad? Why am I eating a footlong sub while driving? I was like, I shouldn't be doing this.
I will say the thing, if you're ever getting food and drink in a drive-through, double, triple check that they gave you the fucking straw for your drink. Because if you don't have a straw, trying to drink your drink out of the top of the cup while driving is extremely problematic and does not work.
It's just fucking
paper straws.
Even worse.
Ask for two because then you can only
They're just
replace
so
it halfway
gross
through.
and soggy.
That's obviously better. Using two paper straws is better than using one plastic straw. Everyone knows that. That's just science.
They started it.
That's just science. Okay, so for me, it's adding Subways and again, and the garbage situation. We would have
garbage
more
would be good.
Garbage
and
cans.
then I guess
the weather.
Am I allowed to change the weather?
Yeah, you can control the reality of Winnipeg.
Yeah, no minus 25 would be the coldest it got.
No, that's still too cold. Minus 15.
Oh, yeah, but I thought, I was say -1, but.
Well, yeah, minus 15 because you still want a little bit of seasons.
Snow is good, but I don't want minus 40.
Yeah, and it's only December, January, and February. That's it.
Yeah,
Everything
and then
else
it's
is
like,
spring and summer.
nice spring.
Yeah.
Not sloppy brown snow.
Yeah, nope.
And then
Agreed.
Gorgeous summer.
Yeah, 100%.
2 months of fall.
Yeah.
And then, we're golden.
So it's the only thing we're doing different is shortening winter.
Yeah, well, okay. Winters are dark city. That's what I thought about.
This also for sure, the river would be full of shit to do. You could do all sorts of shit. You could swim in the river.
Time.
There's activities on the river. There's restaurants on the river.
You could drink out of that thing when I'm done with it.
You could just like, I'm so thirsty. You just bend down and start sipping out of it. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
It's like Perrier. And you're just like, this is tasty.
Right. It's actually also
every time
carbonated
you scoop it up, there's like a slice of lime on it. And you're like, this is amazing.
That's exactly right. Okay, perfect. We figured it out. Yeah, okay. And margaritas just come out of the tap.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we did it. Okay, final bonus question. What is the human soul?
Oh, man, good question. I've been waiting all day. I definitely didn't have one today at work.
It actually leaves your body when you enter the office.
I was just like checked out. I was like, okay, let me read 2 scripts here.
How much could you possibly learn about projector screens in one day?
A lot, but
how many? I want to know what is the appropriate number of nits for my own
probably 400.
400? That doesn't seem like enough nits.
No? What do you want, 500?
How many?
You can't afford 500
Is it 1,400 nits supposed to be like impressive?
I don't know. We only do like commercial displays, so it's like 300 to 500.
Oh, really? Okay. Interesting. Is commercial worse than a?
No, they're just meant to like go 24/7.
Oh, right. So they can't burn out.
No.
Right.
They're golden.
I see what you're saying.
The human soul, though.
How many nits is a human soul?
How many souls do you think you have? Do you think you only have one? Can you have multiple?
Do you believe in reincarnation?
I was working on a script, like an idea where it's like the concept was this guy died, went to, I think it went to hell.
Mm-hmm.
And
makes sense. Most people go there.
But you were he had a better life in hell by how many souls he collected on earth and just like by the shitty things he did.
So the more shitty things he did makes him a better life in hell?
Yeah, because he collected more souls by like breaking hearts and shit. And then in hell, he was just like
So okay,
He was like
so
in the
you're
club
like,
in Miami.
So,
he was just loving life.
okay, so
down
you go. You know what? That sounds like a use. That does sound like a script you'd write.
He's like hell is sweet for him because he's such a
to
piece
be honest,
of shit.
that does make sense because to
That's
me,
why people
Miami
would go to
is
hell.
Miami's as close to hell as you can get.
Hey, I love it
basically.
down there.
Yeah, South Beach specifically.
Cubanos. Oh my god, I love it. Key lime pie. It's my favorite dessert all time.
But then go to freaking Key West if you want a key lime pie. You know what
I
I'm saying?
will.
Key West is not at all like Miami.
Well, if I
nice.
remade
Actually,
Winnipeg, I'd put it right there.
You'd put it on. It wouldn't even fit. It wouldn't even fit.
No, I know.
But then we'd be right close to Havana, which would be sick as
cool.
hell.
Yeah. What do you think the human soul is? Is it different than a dog soul or a bird?
No,
soul?
I don't think so. Actually,
Or soul one thing.
It's like the spirit of life. It's the thing that
Connection is what I'd go with.
Yeah, I suppose, but there's there's a lot of people who don't like connection. But like, can you survive without it, I guess is the question. So maybe not.
There you go.
All right, that's good enough. That's a good enough answer for me. I don't know. I guess for human soul, what is it? It's this like ineffable sense of life. This like I'm just like the dictionary describes a soul as it's like this thing that like keeps you going. It's whatever keeps you going. If RIP for those who suffer
like
from like extreme depression and stuff. It's like they still have a soul, but maybe they've lost some connection to it,
That's fair. You ever read Man's Search for Meaning?
No.
Crazy book.
Does it provide you an answer to the search for meaning?
Yeah, well, it's just about a guy who is in the
a man
in Auschwitz
who's looking for a search for the
who
meaning of
just
life.
like the people who survived
Right.
were the people who had like something at home or something to live for. And he's like people who didn't would like wither away and die
And, like very quickly.
so quickly.
Interesting.
And then he's like, yeah, the people who survived had like something to like
hold on to. Right.
But crazy book.
Connection. Okay, yeah, connection's good. I like that. We'll go with that one as the correct answer.
Okay.
Okay. Any final thoughts on Dark City?
Who would you recast in this role? If it was made today, who's the main?
Tom Cruise.
I was thinking like this would be a Tom Cruise movie.
I can see Tom Cruise in this main role. His like sense of like what's going on would be
running, a lot of running.
Oh, the running would be great. His confused face is great. I'm thinking Minority Report. This is why this came to me.
Who would be the creepy doctor then? And also, do you think Kiefer was like, he got a script? He's like, "Oh, I'm playing a doctor," and then he gets this one. He's like, "Oh, I'm just like some like."
He's like the biggest dweeb.
Gargoyle.
Who's the bad guy from Inglourious Bastards? The German
Christoph?
guy. Yeah, Christoph Waltz.
Yeah,
he'd be a good dog. He'd be good.
You should call it Dork City.
Because he's such a dork. I get it. Yeah,
Christoph Waltz would be good.
Yeah,
and then
the Jennifer Connelly.
She'd probably just
I still keep
play
Jennifer Connelly, but her role is still the same. She's still underused.
Still,
yeah,
still cheating on Tom Cruise.
But she didn't even though. That's what's bullshit about it. Anyway, yeah,
he's just gaslighting her the whole time.
Well, to be fair, they're all being gaslit. Basically,
true.
That's like
but she gets it the worst though.
Yeah,
and the dead hookers, I guess they got it the worst.
I mean, but definitely spiral killings,
and the Japanese one who got rode out of the 92 script.
Yeah, didn't even get to exist at all.
No,
yeah,
and also this movie could have been a definite harder R movie.
Yeah, it is rated R, but it's a very soft R. I think you're right.
Like this could have been.
There's no gore.
This could have been like a Starship Troopers.
Why is it even rated
gore?
R? Is it because of the boobs? It must be because of the boobs.
100%.
There's like 2 boobs in
I
this
don't think
movie.
they swear at all. Do they?
I can't think of one.
I didn't read any.
Unless his hookers count.
Yeah, maybe. They're probably just like having a hooker in a movie is probably rated R.
Yeah, I think almost automatically.
Even if she has like a heart of gold.
Especially if you call them
if she has a soul of gold.
Yeah.
It's still a rated R.
Yeah, no.
Hooker movie.
Especially, but again, if you call them hookers explicitly, using that term, then for sure it's an R-rated movie.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Also, I was going to say, so you could also do Bruce Willis in the main role. Then it's like, that also.
Now it's like a documentary.
Well, no, you're right. Well, poor guy.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
He's still alive,
isn't he? No, isn't he dead? Didn't he die?
No, he's still alive.
I thought he passed away.
No.
Are you sure about that?
Way to end on a sad note.
Oh my God. Okay. While I look this up, why don't you tell us what we're watching next month?
Okay, so are we gonna go Christmas movie?
Well,
we should probably
we've done some Christmas. You don't know which Christmas movies we've done.
No, and also though, I did say earlier it'd be cool to see something that we both haven't seen.
Yeah,
but I've seen a lot of Christmas movies.
me too.
So,
But I'm not against it.
No, I'm not against it. Do you have a favorite one?
A favorite? Oh, we watched this Nicolas Cage one recently where he like
Family Man?
Yeah. That's a good one. I don't know if it's my favorite, but it was a really good one. We watched that one not that long ago.
Jules loves Four Christmases with Vince Vaughn.
Oh yeah, okay.
We always watch that one.
I know you guys are a Vince Vaughn household.
Yeah, she likes
for
that
sure.
one. Yeah. It's a good cast in that one.
I don't know. I mean, to be honest, they all kind of blend together in my head. Like we did do I will say we did do Die Hard at one point, specifically to try to solve forever whether or not it was a Christmas movie. I was very much against that. It was. After watching it again, I retracted that statement. It is definitely a Christmas movie. Christmas is
there's a ho 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 sweater.
Yes, Christmas music nonstop throughout the movie. There's Christmas puns.
Macaulay Culkin also just said it wasn't though, and he got booed on stage.
Macaulay Culkin, what was Macaulay Culkin do?
He's like, if you made that movie around St. Patrick's Day, it's the same movie. But if you made Home Alone around St. Patrick's Day, it's not Home Alone.
Okay, but it turns out it's not whether or not it's as good as Home Alone or not.
Yeah,
that's not the question.
It's just a bad parenting movie because they left you.
Yeah, basically. By the way, I'm fascinated by this idea that Macaulay Culkin's like back in our like.
Well, his brother brought him back.
Really?
Kieran from.
He's like you should start
I'm getting so
again.
popular again. Like
you should work.
Yeah, you've seen Succession, right?
No.
Oh, it's great.
I've heard that. Yeah.
You would hate all those people. So
I would hate them too much. I know for sure.
I know you wouldn't like it.
No.
Yeah, they're all too rich.
Well, that's probably part of it.
But it's good though.
But also, they probably suck because they are rich.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah,
more money, more problems.
That's definitely not true.
Have you ever seen Surviving Christmas?
I don't think so.
Ben Affleck, James Gandolfini.
Surviving Christmas.
Classic. I think it's pretty great.
Surviving Christmas 2004.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I don't think I have seen this movie.
I used to
James
have the
Gandolfini.
DVD.
All right.
So he pretty much just
Catherine O'Hara. All right.
Big time ad exec
Christina
who
Applegate.
has no heart, so he has to rent a family for Christmas.
There's a new Rent a Family movie.
Yeah, with Brendan Fraser.
With Brendan Fraser. Yeah.
They probably ripped this one off.
Probably.
This one's good.
Okay.
But if you want to do that,
we'll do Surviving Christmas, and if we can come up with an extra one as a bonus,
okay.
We're not making promises, but we'll try. This, by the way, has a 5.5 out of 10 on IMDb.
Yeah,
but
what did Ebert give it?
He probably didn't. He probably didn't even watch it.
You can do your research later, or you can watch the trailer now. It's up to you.
No, we'll land on this. Surviving Christmas works
for me. You want to do it? Okay, perfect.
Yeah. I've never seen it. You've seen it a lot.
Yeah,
it goes against what we said we were going to try.
Yeah, it's true. I did have the. I do have the DVD.
But there's plenty of movies under the sea. I think it's the saying that people say, and so we'll have plenty of opportunities to watch new movies that no one's that we've never seen before. So,
and if we switch it up, we switch it up.
Yeah, and then it's not like in January we need to watch a New Year's movie. Not that there's a lot of those, but you know what I'm saying.
Good.
So, name one New Year's movie.
New Year's Day, isn't that what it's called? New Year's Eve.
I mean, I'm sure there's a movie called that.
It's like there's one with like 12 different stars, and they all have their different storylines, and it's like
it's okay.
Ashton Kutcher and someone else. I don't know.
Okay, Ashton Kutcher. Okay, all right. I'm down.
Okay,
Surviving Christmas, a classic. It seems like Christmas caper from 2004, directed by Mike Mitchell. A solid 90 minutes, which is we love a 90-minute movie.
And there you go. Look at is Surviving Christmas worth watching?
Okay, let's find out.
Peak on
peak on earth and ill will toward men permeate this mirthless comedy. I don't get it.
They're trying to be Christmas.
I get it. Oh my god, the movie is dead from the outset, given the artificiality of the premise about a lonely rich guy who hires the folks living in his boyhood home to be his family for the holidays. I mean, this is what you get for Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah.
Something that half makes sense and is just a word salad.
It's golden. Okay. You'll love it.
All right. I'm down with it. Hey, and you know what? I feel like I need to see more movies with Ben Affleck in it.
Yeah. And Gandolfini.
Well, and Gandolfini.
Affleck's new one with Damon looks sweet, where they're cops, I think in Miami, and they rip off drug dealers.
That sounds great.
Looks pretty sweet.
He's doing another movie. Any movie where he's with Matt Damon is always fun. Yeah, 100%. All right, well, that wraps it up for this month. Hope you like Dark City. It's an odd one, but we'll get back to something a little bit probably more mainstream. Well, certainly with Surviving Christmas, but then again in the new year. We're going to keep refining this format. Maybe we'll read some more scripts.
I will. I'll try and find Surviving Christmas.
Okay.
I got a busy day at work tomorrow, so.
I feel like this is not going to be as interesting of a distinction. Like, this script story with Dark City is interesting. This, I feel like it's like,
this is straight.
There's just no way it's going to be. It's like, it was written, it was on the shelf for years, and then Ben Affleck said he'd do it.
No, this one I think they wrote and probably read.
Yeah, I mean, how hard could it be? All right. We'll see you next year. Or I guess, sorry, not even next year. Next month for Christmas, and then after that next year. So close enough. We'll talk to you then.
Later.
Later.